Hi guys, Robin here, and today's topic has been popping up in my awareness all over the place, left, right, and center. And it's time to get out of your head. So before I start, I want to say a big thank you for all those people who are subscribed. I very much appreciate it and would love to see some comments if you agree with this or not. Don't forget my book, Awake, Aware, Conscious, full of consciousness tools to get you going. All right, let's dive in. Now, the world, as you all know it, is in a state of flux. We have never been so uncertain about our futures or even about our current circumstances. Now, when we're in this state of uncertainty, we try to think our way out of it, or we run the problem over and over in our minds. We get caught up in the head and overthink the situation, worrying about all of the maybes and the what ifs, overthinking potential outcomes, weighing the pros and the cons, second guessing our decisions. Is now the right time? Am I ready? Did I say or do the right thing? What if the power, internet, banking goes down? What if the world as I know it comes to an end? And what if none of that really matters or even happens? So the source of this overthinking can be from an external or internal factors. Some people are far more prone to this than others. Put my hand up for this. I'm an overthinker too. So especially when we tend to second guess ourselves or lack confidence in our own abilities, we are far more susceptible to chewing the cud, keeping those thoughts rolling around. Some of us turn our thoughts over and over in our minds, procrastinating, discounting our own awareness, caught between choosing two options or making a significant life choice. We overthink the decisions. We weigh the pros and the cons excessively and fear making the wrong choice. Maybe it's over analyzing interactions or conversations, second guessing our words or actions, or even worrying about how other people perceive them. It can be dwelling on the past mistakes, regrets, embarrassing moments, replaying them in our minds and just running through what you could have done or said differently. External factors can get us overthinking and being stuck in our heads too. They impact our anxiety and fear programs, which then reinforces the overthinking. Anticipating future outcomes or scenarios can lead to the overthinking, especially when it involves uncertainties or potential risks. We obsess over worst case scenarios, leading to anxiety and worry in the physical body. We can feel it. Some people overthink various aspects of relationships, including what other people's intentions are, actions of someone else, worrying about the future of the relationship, obsessing over past interactions or even conflicts. So the other issue that's an external that can be a real overthinker can be when we're faced with health-related decisions. You overthink the implications, you research excessively online, you imagine the worst case scenario, and you are seeking reassurance from multiple sources before taking action or seeking professional help. So when you're so busy worrying about everything, your focus is on fear and anxiety story. You are crossing bridges before you get to them, or you are busy running around in circles, getting nowhere fast. It's really a no-win situation when you overthink something to death and you still have no solution. You've only wasted time and effort. If you are not focused on your own well-being, then who is? So, how do you get out of your head? You find your now centered awareness, of course, being fully engaged with and experiencing current moment without being preoccupied with past regrets or future worries. Now, here are 6 tools that will get you out of your head. Number 1, what am I grateful for right now? Redirect your attention towards gratitude by reflecting on blessings, opportunities, and positive aspects of your life or the situation. When you cultivate that gratitude, it shifts your focus from stress and worry and anxiety to abundance and well being in the now. So, number 2, what sensations do I notice in my body? Tune into your body's breath and the sensations to ground yourself in the present moment. Calms your mind when you get into that overthinking loop. So, some examples might be deep breathing exercises, progressive muscle relaxation, sensory grounding using your 5 senses to bring your attention to the here and the now. Number 3, get it out of your head and onto paper. I love this tool. I have so many notebooks filled with areas where I just jot down ideas, jot down thoughts, break down things. It's literally, I have them all over the place. And it's a great way to just unload what's in your head and be able to look at it from a different perspective, positive and negative side, or whatever you want to write it down. You can write down the anxious or the negative thoughts you're experiencing, along with the situations that maybe are triggering. Then you can look at the for and against thoughts, identifying a more balanced perspective. Number 4, limit thinking time. So set aside specific time period for reflection or problem solving, but establish a limit to prevent excessive thinking. So designate a worry window where you can address your concerns, uncertainties, but once the time's up, you have to shift your focus to other activities and to let go of the thoughts that are running through your head. Process time, but limit it. Number 5, what's in my control right now? So focus on what you can influence and take action on in the now, rather than running on things beyond and out of your control. If you can identify practical steps you can take to address the challenge or pursue the goal or empower yourself to make that positive change, it gives you something to then move towards and get you out of that head. So number 6, I think, is one of the most powerful, is let it go and hand it over. If you acknowledge and validate your emotions without judgment, you're allowing yourself to fully experience and express them. So notice any feelings of fear, sadness, joy, love that might be present, and then offer yourself some compassion and some understanding. Now, let it go and hand it over to God, the universe, your angels, whoever you may choose. And if you simply say, I hand this over for the best outcome for all involved, I let it go. So you are shifting the attention outside of yourself. You are letting it go. That's something that you can deal with. Now, incorporating these strategies into your daily routine can develop healthier thought patterns, reduce the overthinking tendencies, and cultivate a better state of mind and well-being. It's important to practice patience and consistency as you work on managing your overthinking. No judgment, just acknowledge when you are stuck in that loop and then take steps to move beyond it and through it. So I hope this has been a useful series of tools. Very much appreciated. I would love to see a comment even on which tool you find would be most useful for yourself. Thank you for your attention and presence today.